We've talked about OKRs on and off throughout the year. We've done some deep dives on how to create them, what makes them good or bad. And we're going to revisit them today because they could be an integral part of how you achieve your preferred future, whether that's cruising through the end of the year right now or implementing for 2026. So OKRs are magical in theory. You can read about them. It sounds like they're this massive panacea, but they can be miserable in the wild because most people write OKRs like a task list or a wish list. Sometimes they're vague and broad and nobody really understands what they mean after you look at them a month later, or they're just a task list. It tells you like items to check off of a list, and that's not inspirational. Good OKRs are uncomfortable. They're going to force you to write with clarity. They may expose laziness. They create accountability because you're creating assignments for every key result. And that is why they all work. So a great objective needs to be inspiring, directional, qualitative, and worth pursuing even if you fail. You need to know how you are going to achieve success in it, what that might look like. But the objective does not need to be worded in a way that indicates quantity of something. It's qualitative. Getting better, improving, being the best at something. And then the key result, a great key result, is quantifiable, time-bound, might mean some behavior changes required, and it shouldn't necessarily be easy. Now, that's going to depend. Sometimes your OKR is going to be around something that has to be accomplished. You have to commit and get it done. But a lot of your OKRs are going to come from your vision. They're going to be things you want to try to achieve to make a dent in getting to your preferred future. And those are going to be hard. You might only get halfway. You might find that the key result you thought was going to be effective isn't. It's going to be a lot of rework as you go along. And that's okay. The thing about OKRs that make them special is that they make your priorities obvious and hopefully your excuses impossible. Teams love clarity because clarity lowers anxiety. Leaders who help set OKRs are freeing your team. You're creating clarity in the process, but you're also saying this is what matters. So focus here. Ignore the other noise. When teams know those targets, then they start taking ownership. You get to stop babysitting. You don't need to micromanage. You're able to lead better. So, as you prepare for 2026, pick one OKR for the first quarter. Rewrite it until it scares you a little.